What's the difference between a dog or a cat, or a pig or a goat? At Wayward Ranch, we recognize the importance of life, even in farm animals. There are many abusive or neglectful situations that farm animals find themselves in, but few people know or care about their situation. Because they are used for meat, their quality of life is considered less important than other domesticated animals viewed as pets. Potbelly pigs are truly struggling in our country right now. Many irresponsible owners do not recognize that spaying and neutering is just as important when it comes to pigs as it is with dogs or cats. This causes a huge overpopulation problem and is the reason why most pig rescues in our country are filled to the brim with adoptable pigs. They receive requests to surrender pigs often, but it is much more rare for them to have people interested in adopting and providing responsible homes for their current pigs. When we met Lola, she was another statistic in the pig overpopulation crisis. She was found by the SPCA of Westchester in a neglectful home situation, pregnant by the other pig in the home, who was likely her father or brother. She was very thin, had mange, and was due to have a litter of piglets who would all need loving homes to make sure that they would be safe. We agreed to take her into our rescue, and just a few weeks later, she gifted us with 11 little piglets. It was so important to us to be sure that not a single piglet from her litter would end up continuing to exacerbate the overpopulation concern. So we made sure to spay and neuter each one and to find them loving and responsible homes where we were sure they'd never end up as meat. 2 of these very lucky piglets are now named Urban and Delilah and living a wonderful life in their forever home.
I've always loved pigs from like a super young age. My dad remembers me asking for a pig. And so when I turned 21, I want to say, my dad bought me a pig for the first time. And I loved that pig. Her name was Buttercup. One day I was driving and I saw a bunch of pigs in somebody's yard and I was like, I want to do pigs again. I was like, but I don't want to buy one this time. I need to adopt one. So then I had to start looking. And that's how I found you guys with your pregnant Miss Lola. And I was like, that's it. I was like, I'm going to get 2 baby pigs and we're going to do this all over again. We got to come and volunteer. And so we got to meet the pigs at a super young age. And we kind of got to spend time with them and spend time with their mom and see how they would kind of be as adults. They love luxury. Like, these 2 pigs love to cuddle. They love to sleep. They like blankets. They like pillows. Anything that you'll give them, they like. So they very much wanted to be indoor pigs. But I think Delilah could live her whole life outside and be fine. But not Urban. He's like, no, I want all the luxuries and belly rubs. I would say that they are a huge joy to have, but they're also a huge responsibility. I always tell people it's like having a toddler for the rest of your life because they're so smart and so curious that they need to be engaged constantly. They just want to run around. They want to have a good time. I always say they're kind of like frat boys. They just want to party and then they want to pass out. And it's just the cutest thing to watch them like running and happy. And they're just their little tails. It just makes it so soothing for me to see them so happy and so cute. They just bring like a really fun sense of vibrancy to our already very full house.
Urban and Delilah will never be in danger of being slaughtered for meat. They will never be abused or abandoned because they grew to be too big. They will be loved family pets for the rest of their lives. There are still many more potbelly pigs in need of loving homes in our area. We can only help a few at a time, but for those pigs, we work very hard to ensure they find loving forever homes that will value them as friends, not food. In fact, we have Snow White and Cinderella, Lola's final 2 piglets at the ranch, waiting for their forever homes. As a 501c3 nonprofit, we rely exclusively on private donations, and we cannot continue to save farm animals at risk like Urban, Delilah, and the rest of little Lola's litter without your help. Please consider making a life-saving and tax-deductible donation today at www.waywardranch.org.